Good boy. It's hot today. You can lay down if you want. That's a good boy. Okay. These are our posts that Yvetta has already made. She did a really good job on these posts too. This is the backer rod and the ELASTIKON tape with sticky side out, and our ZONAS tape, also sticky side out. So what you need to do, make sure there aren't any sores or anything in their ears. Blade's ears look really good. It's been taking really good care of them. Make sure that you get it down in there as far as you possibly can. You can rotate it and twist it ear up and stick it onto there. Now, Blade's not being the most cooperative dog in the world right now. He's a little cranky because it's warm outside. Okay, when you tape the tip, make sure you do it very loosely. Never put any tape on the puppy's ears very tight. Blade, you sit up. Come on, Blade. Blade. Okay. Got the top taped. We tape the bottom. Start at the back side. Lift the ear up as you come around. And stick the tape to itself. Now, what you need to do is make sure that this fold is in its natural lay, like that. That fold needs to go to the inside of the ear because that's how it naturally lays. Okay, so we have this one done. Now we'll do the other ear. Sure, okay. Make sure there's no problems going on inside of there. Everything looks good and healthy. Just rotate it a little bit as you poke it down in there. Stretch the ear up. Stick it to the post. And you tape your tip, again, not very tight, just so it holds together. Any kind of tight tape on the puppy's ears cuts off the circulation. And just think of how it is if you put a band-aid on your own finger too tight, how uncomfortable that gets to be. Hurts after a while. Okay, start at the back, lift the ear as you go around. Good boy, Blade. Catch that fold in its natural position. Come around to the back. And tape. And again, you never put the tape on very tight. So, here we are. This material is called vet wrap or flex wrap or co-flex, or the people have all kinds of terminology for it. But it's a stretchy, I guess I need a scissors. It's a stretchy, like surgical wrap. It's good for a lot of stuff. Anybody who's ever worked with animals knows about vet wrap. Okay, this is very stretchy and it's adhesive on the inside. So you don't want to put this on very tight again. You just want to wrap it around, because vet wrap or flex wrap does tighten a bit after it's applied. So you don't want to stretch it tight. You just want to wrap it around here. And it clings to itself. It comes out looking like that. It's a very good product. Adds a little bit of decoration to the puppy. Approve? Good boy, Blade. You're watching your grandmother over there chasing lizards. You just want to cut enough to wrap around the puppy's ear, just like 1.5 times, so it sticks to itself. And here again, don't stretch it and wrap it around, just because this does tighten on itself after a while. Make sure you don't wrap that backwards. Blade. There, and that makes the ear conform to the post, so you don't have any funny ridges or anything in there. So far, we're partially done. You have one thing left to do, and that's the bridge in between to hold his ears upright. And for that you need almost 2 feet of tape as the puppy gets older. Okay, you want to start again at the base of the ear, wrap it around, stick your tape blade to itself.
Honey.
Stop. And then as you do this, you lift the ears again, so that when you're finished, the bridge tape is sitting on top of the puppy's skull, holding the ears up and together. So you lift, you go around, stick the tape to itself.
Good boy, good boy, good boy, Blade.
That's all. You can come around again. See, the tape itself is sitting on top of the puppy's skull. He can lift it himself, but when his ears are down, the tape is sitting on top of the puppy's skull to hold his ears up and together. Okay, so I'm just going to put a few more. Blade, sit. Blade, sit. See, there goes one of those big dogs. See, when he lifts his ears, he can lift them, and that tape has slack in it. You leave a little bit of slack in there so that he can work his ears and keep those muscles strong, so he can lift them himself. I'm just going to put a few little reinforcement pieces on there yet to make sure it stays on. Good boy, Blade. I'm just wrapping a little extra piece around the middle one part. There.
Okay.
And we're done for a little while.
All right.
Hummingbird, Blade. There you go. Good boy.
Nancy, how often do you recommend for different ages for ear posts to be changed?
When you first start out posting, probably once a week, and then you can go to like every 10 days and then up to 2 weeks. But I wouldn't recommend anything longer than 2 weeks, especially like as they get old. Like Blade is 6.5 months old now, and 2 weeks is about as long as he should go, because with the post down in the ear, they have to be changed because it gets kind of wet in there sometimes, and dirt and bacteria, especially in the hot weather, can accumulate in there. So yeah, I wouldn't leave those in there any longer than 2 weeks at a time.